Alright, enough of that. Well, good morning, you wonderful, wonderful junior survivalist, you beautiful, beautiful, wonderful family. How you doing, Sarah sis? How you doing, Wally brother? How you doing, Eli brother? Who else is in here? Who else is in here? What's up, Lynn sis? How you doing? How you doing, Helena? How are you, my beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters? Today's topic, water. Why is it so important? How can you purify it in end times? What different ways? Right now we're driving. Yeah, sorry, I still got the same shirt on from yesterday. Fell asleep with it on, went to work, then didn't have time to go and change it out. But anyways, let's see here. How you doing, Lee brother? How are you? Same here, Lee. I do too, brother. I always, I always fall asleep with the same shirt on. You know, you just turn it inside out and wear it another, couple of days. That's all you do. But, anyways, back to the subject. Water. Water is everything. Water is the gift of life. Water, if we don't drink water, we die. And it's the same, and you can't survive just on, yes, I hear it all the time, soda has water in it. All these things have water in it, but it's not pure, crystal water. There's a difference between pure water and water substitutes. You can't survive on Cokes. It literally destroys your body. You can't survive on tea. You can't survive on coffee. You can't without basic water to supplement it. Water also is used for digestion of food. It's used to bring down fevers. It's used to cure a lot of sicknesses like dysentery. If you have dysentery, you can die from dehydration. So you must drink an exceptional amount of water to to clean out dysentery. But also, water has problems with it also. Water can also poison you. Water can also create waterborne pathogens. There is multiple different. Hey, Ron, how you doing, brother? Let me see how strong my phone is right now. All right. There's maybe a short live stream today. Eli blocked you. Eli wouldn't do that. Hola. How you doing, Lynn? How are you today? So, the things with water, because just like the three basic things, the three basic rules of survival. You can only survive 3 hours in harsh conditions, which means extreme cold, extreme heat, extreme weather. You can only survive 3 weeks without food. You can only survive 3 days without water. With that in mind, water and shelter is more important than food in most survival situations. Nice, Wally, nice. But, oh, nice, Ron. Nice. Your phone fell in the sink. So, anyway, let's go. Let's do this. We have limited time. Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Danger Dale, how you doing? How are you two brothers doing, huh? So, it's all good, John, brother. Cheers. So, there is multiple different. I don't know if I'd get in trouble showing this on camera or not, but this is what I'm talking about. Nature always will provide for you. Just like now, I'm in a survival situation, right? Look what I came across. It's a deer. Okay. There's plenty of things on that deer that you can use in a survival situation. You can use the sinew from the legs. You can use the hoofs as a blade. You can use the bones in any situation that you need to. You could since it's literally on a quote unquote fresh kill, you can break those bones up. If you have water, break those bones up, boil the water with those bones, and boil out the marrow into it and have a bone broth, soup. Yes, it's hard to talk about that stuff. It is. But it's reality. All right? It's true, honest to God truth, And YouTube can get mad at me for it all they want, but I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this to go by YouTube regulations or anything. So, everybody knows what to use in a survival situation, right? A single wall steel or aluminum canteen. Just like this is a Sub-Zero stainless steel single wall. It holds 32, I believe it's 32 or 36 ounces in this. All right. Right. So, Yes, I'm getting a stripper. Most people, most people in any kind of way of uh, if you do a lot of hobbyist, stuff, you know, daily jog, whatever, unless you're one of those bougie, unless you're one of those, bougie Californians that say, plastic, to protect the turtles and all that stuff. That's a different, that's a different beast right there. Um, but metal's the same way as plastic. And there's a lot of titanium, there's a lot of stainless steel that is very lightweight. Aluminum's also very lightweight. Don't listen to the idiots that say, "Oh, if you drink or eat from aluminum, you will get Alzheimer's or dementia over time." No. The only thing that happens with aluminum is if you scrape it and you digest the metal, the actual metal shards from it. Because we drink from aluminum cans every day with Coca-Cola, all this stuff. How come if eating from a World War II mess tin that's made out of aluminum hasn't destroyed people, it's a very, very small chance that you're actually going to get, Alzheimer's or anything from aluminum. It's a very small chance. Hey, Blue Chicken, how you doing? Yeah, I always duck. Anyways, yeah, I always talk about California because California says everything's going to kill you. I mean, seriously. Have you ever looked at the warning labels of "Hi, duck"? So, if you can hear that, what is that? That's the sound of water, fresh, flowing, gushing, moist water. There's plenty of life in the water. There's plenty of food in the water. But don't always believe that you're going to get it. That's one of the problems in a lot of survival situations. People believe that they're just going to find, they're just going to find a roaring, flowing creek, and they're going to live forever because they think all fish is going to be in that creek. That's not true. You could be at one part of the creek and the fish will never bite. You can go to another part of the creek and you can eat for days. Yeah. Hi, Ducky. Hi, Ducky. Look, little duck's coming up to say hi to us. Hi. Hi. Aren't you a pretty girl? Huh? Aren't you a pretty girl? Yeah. I don't have any food for you. I'm sorry. I don't have no food for you. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Is the water warm enough to swim? Huh? I got a friend. I got a friend. Hold on. Let me go back here. All right, Wally, no problem, brother. Uh, there's some things. There's You can get some things from aluminum, yes, but the only bad thing about aluminum takes on the characteristics of what you use it for. Like if you find an aluminum pot or something like that on a riverbank, you don't know what it was used for. So it's kind of like cast iron. It takes on the qualities of what it was used for. If it was used for siphoning oil and all that stuff, so you may poison yourself with it. What is wrong now, Sarah, sis? I even found a duck. I thought that would make Sarah happy. So, water. Back to the subject. Water. Water is ever flowing. Water will keep you alive. If you have nothing to boil this water, yes, because of the way this water is flowing and there's enough rocks and sediment in it, yes, you can drink out of it. But only for so long can you drink out of this water before you actually get something in you, either a parasite or worms or, cryptosporidia or dysentery, something. But more than likely, you're going to get cryptosporidia or dysentery from stagnant water, not. Uh, it's all good. It's all good, Lee. Don't worry about it. Sarah's in pain, but I know she's trying to be fun and she's trying to be funny. Anyways, stagnant water is going to be the killer of you. It doesn't matter. Stagnant water can also be turned back into fresh drinking water if you're. I don't know. I'm out here in the middle of God knows where, down on the San Saba River. Well, you know, I'm down here on the San Saba River, like runoff. So I may, you may lose me a few times and everything, but stagnant water. Stagnant water, animals can drink out of stagnant water and not die. Animals can't have a better filtration system in their body to allow them to drink from any puddle of water. That's why you can see so many. Hi, baby girl. What you doing? The duck's back. This Ducks are actually great messengers in the wilderness. Ducks can lead you to food sources. Ducks can lead you to. They're like chickens, okay? They lay eggs all the time. And if there's ducks around, there's nests around. That also means a protein source, aka eggs. Don't kill that. Don't don't go over there and kill that duck because you're starving. That duck is going to lead you to more edible things than you realize. Oh yeah, my dino beaver always runs away. But water, the way to purify water, there's multiple ways of purifying water. One is boiling it. Yes, that's always the go-to for most people is boiling water. But what are you going to do if you can't boil water? Another thing is if you're around an area that has had somewhat human interaction, because it doesn't matter where you go or anything, there's always going to be human trash around. So, in doing that, if you could find a plastic bottle, you can scoop up any water that you want, and you can scoop up any water that you want to, and let the sun purify it. If you put it into a bright area and it's a clear plastic bottle or a clear plastic jug, you can let the water purify it. Is it going to be as purified as boiling it? No, it never will. You can also chemically treat water, but who's going to have, you know, chlorophyll tablets or anything like that in a survival situation? Nobody. I mean, especially if you're a day hiker or something like that and you get lost in the woods, you're not going to have purification tablets on you. The next best thing is a life straw or a water purifier or a water filter. That is going to be like a Sawyer Mini, a Life Straw. Even the Red Cross makes one now. And speaking, speaking of the devil, like I said, if there's humans anywhere around, there's going to be human waste. There's about 6 foot of rope here, just on the riverbank. 6 foot of rope. That can be used for any kind of survival situation. You can use it to make a snare. You can use it to bundle up wood. You can use it, it's not going to be strong enough to haul a body or anything. But you can also, unravel that and use the smaller strings and everything as fishing line. There's multiple things that you can find all over the place. I mean, riverbeds, riverbanks, they are the best area. If you can ever find a riverbank, they're the best place to find a lot of survival items, Because survival is the ability to think outside the box, to be able to create your own destiny, pretty much. And just like here, look, more rope, more and more rope. And That's one of the things that you're going to need in a survival situation. Rope will help you with everything. Rope will take care of you. But water. If you ever have been truly dehydrated, you know how it feels. You're constantly, and when you get to the point where your body, when you're on last, when you're on your second day of no water, that's true, Blue. That is true. But you know how many fish and ducks and everything pee in that water every day, and deer? You're going to get, you're going to get sicknesses from that. That's why you have to boil the water and everything, because if you continuously drink, like, especially if you drink from the stagnant water is at the edge of the river. So, as you can see, there's leaves decaying in this part of the water. That also hinders your health. If you're going to drink out of this, you need to go at least 5 into the deeper water, the flowing water, and drink from there. You don't want to drink from the top of the water, because that's where all the bugs, insects, mosquito larvae, everything is. You want to drink under the, what they call, the glass of the very top. Sir. Yes, sir, Ron. I love you, Blue Chicken. So, like I said, birds are, especially waterfowl. So you eat it, you eat it. So you want what the waterfowl is. Yes, I'm talking about you. Anyways, if you can eat it, you can eat it. That goes for the algae, that goes for our friend is mad I left her. So you could find a sink pit like this. Sink pit like this is good for, yes, a sink pit is good for cleaning yourself, for using the bathroom. Um, you can do multiple things with water. Okay, water is your toilet also. Everything flows down the stream. Oh, blue chicken. I see. Hi, pretty girl. Are you back? But I'm losing signal out being out here in the middle of nowhere. But our friend has found me. Okay, so water is going to be your bathroom. It's going to be your bath. It's going to be the water that you cook in. It's going to be the water that you drink in. It's everything. Water is life. Water is connected to everything. And are you following me? Are you following me, baby? Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Sorry. It's kind of hard to do live streams and everything when you're in the middle of nowhere. But as long as you have a topographical map, you will know where to go. You'll know how to get there. It doesn't matter if you know how to map read or not. I mean, yes, it takes a little bit of knowledge to read maps. It takes a little bit of knowledge to understand your location. But if you know the roundabout area that you're at, if you know around the roundabout area location that you're at, you can still search around you and find the waterways and everything that you need, because water, like I said, water is life. Water is everything that you need. You can even use water to trick your stomach into feeling like it's full. As long as you keep ingesting water to the point you don't see, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you see all those bugs, you see all those ripples in the water. All those ripples are water skimmers. You can use those water skimmers as a food. You can use those water skimmers as also fish bait. But also, those water skimmers are the ones that lay larvae on the tops of the water. So when you drink and everything, it can make you sick over periods and periods of time. That's why water is both good and bad. It is. Oh, there was a big fish that just plopped in the water right there. It's a double-bladed dagger with water. Okay, water, we need it every day, but water can make. Sorry, but early in the morning, as you can see, the fish are jumping. You could probably start hearing them, jumping up, eating these skimmer bugs out of the water. There is much good to bad with water. You can die from water. Yes, you can drown on a teaspoon of water. You could also get violently sick because, like I said, everything travels downstream. When things travel downstream, that means if an animal died in the water 1,000 feet or more upstream from you, it's all good, Sarah, sis. I let him know that you're not feeling good. Nothing going wrong. But wilderness. Wilderness is wilderness. We are too pampered in this day of age to be able to survive out here anymore. Everything is at a touch of the button. Everything is at a touch of the button. Everything is right within our grasp. I bet.
Okay. We don't need to gather and collect our materials anymore. We just don't. It's all given to us for a price, you know? When that stuff happens, weak. Are a weak generation. We are the weakest generation out of every generation that's been around. Especially with the age of technology and everything that's going on, nobody has even set foot outside and do anything, you know? Boys aren't no Boy Scouts anymore, aren't Girl Scouts anymore. They are dealing with Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are now dealing with real life problems, like public problems now, not wilderness, not learning, not camping, nothing. This, if preppers and survivalists and everything for the last 100 years have been saying the world's coming to an end. Hey PPR, how you doing, brother? We've all been saying the world would, which would probably never happen, okay? To be honest, the world is probably never going to end. But survival situations will always happen. There is always a continuation. There is over 30,000 people every day going missing all over the world. And I'm not talking about just like kidnapping. I'm not talking about just kidnappings and stuff like that. I'm talking about actual survival situations in national forests and mountain ranges and everything every day. There is a continuation. Sorry, I am literally out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna head back to the car and everything. I just wanted to show y'all, you know, what I'm talking about with this. I wanted to put y'all into the same area because that's how I learn. I learn by being in the situation. Hey Sid, how you doing? I learned by doing things. I learned by being interactive with the surroundings around me. You can give me 1,000 books, it is a completely different thing. I have to read it and go out and do it. And that's the same way with a lot of people. A lot of people have to experience it and learn it on their own. There's a handful of people that can learn it, that can read it and learn and understand it. But I'm not one of those people. That's why I bring y'all with me to these locations and look at these beautiful trees, like mass trees. Like, right. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, a majority of people need to experience it, need their hands on it. And, you know, I can learn if somebody tells me and I do it. And that's what I try to put on you. I try to put y'all in the same area and same surrounding that I am, so you can understand, so you can hear, so you can see what's going on. Like the duck. That duck was following me everywhere. That's the stuff that you'll see in nature. Oh yeah, same here, PPR. Yeah. And another thing, see, like, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. We all share the same. We all share the same fauna. Okay, like this. Okay, this is called nettles. Okay, stinging nettles. I know a lot of you in Europe and everything, you are very accustomed to this. Stinging nettles. If you don't pinch it, it will feeling the sting. But if you pinch it and you pull it, you can make stinging nettle tea, you can eat stinging nettles, you can do anything. Yes, nettle soup, yes. But if you just reach in and grab it, you're going to be burning like or poison oak from it. Same thing that we also share world is sorrel. Wild sorrel. That's everywhere on the earth. Like stinging nettles. American Okay, American sorrel has okay. I'm back. American sorrel has yellow flowers in it. Okay, you can pick these up. You can eat it straight. You can also do the same thing as stinging nettles. You can make a soup out of it. Yeah. 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 You boil it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. For eating it, you have to boil it and cleanse out the water and boil it again in the water. But sorrel, on the other hand, you can eat just straight. Um, you want to wash it in first because you don't know what sick animal has pissed on it. You don't know what sick animal has defecated on it. And that's another thing with the way animals are getting sick anymore. You always want to wash everything that you. I would eat this, but yeah. But sorrel is everywhere. Stinging nettles are everywhere. And that's one thing that we can come together no matter how, at least the two that you can pick. You know, nettles. Another anything. And the one thing you know, if you're near, whether it's underground, max range of like I think the max range sorrel can grow. And like a lot of them in America, just a on a that level situation. Just, stinging nettles with gloves. But if you don't have gloves, it at the and pull it, and if you pinch it, it won't. It won't. Yes, sweetheart. No, that that you can take your shirt. You can and gather it that way. Also, hills are all over the world. Also, season depends on what part and survive on. I believe these are anybody, sweet. It'll give you energy boost. It'll increase your blood sugar. It'll sugar because it doesn't matter who you are. If you have diet like dandelions, any like honeycombs or anything like sugary, a very sugary plant that you can. So, but always remember with vegetation, okay, with vegetable, with any edible fauna and, and fauna takes more calories to digest system, filler food for a reason. Yes, you'll get vitamins, you'll get minerals, you'll get a lot of a lot of stuff from it, but it's the digestion part that takes more calories than what you'll get out of it. All you're really doing with fauna is eating for the vitamins and the minerals. And if you eat flowers, you're going to get the sugars out of it. Seeds, on the other hand, seeds, they carb. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, Danger Dale is a good guy. Yeah. Sorry, Sid. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, brother. It's I'm trying to make it back to the car where I had good signal, but a lot of fauna and everything that you eat, you're not going to get you're not going to get out of it that you need. It's just a filler. We do survive on mostly meat in our diets anymore. That's why you see most vegetarians and most vegans very thin and frail, is because their body is wasting more energy digesting this stuff that they're getting out of it. I mean, look at Gandhi. Look at the pictures of Gandhi before he became vegan and after he became vegan. He lost all his muscle mass, he lost everything. But if you eat beans and nuts, that's a different thing. Even Spartans, the Spartans lived on a 4-nut and 2-berry diet during their training. It helps. So, water is what we need. There's plenty and plenty and plenty of water-based fauna that you can use to tell you where water is. There's a lot of waterfowl that you can find, but like I said, don't always believe that you're going to find fish in every spring or river that you come across. Unless it's very early or mid afternoon, only bite if they are if they have an aggressive nature to them, which is bass, trout, perch, panfish. Um, those fish will attack. They're not biting because they're hungry. They're biting because they feel a threat around them. I said, happy weekend, brother. But there is multiple. Let's see if anybody's going live right now. My good friend, the Estonian Prepper. just posted something. There's a group that's lost in the Alps right now. There's a group of 6 individuals that are lost in the Alps. They've been missing for 3 days, it says. This is what I'm talking about. End of the world survival is probably never going to happen. But everyday survival, everyday human stupidity happens. Or fear, whatever you want to call it. Some people get, some people get scared, some people get lost, whatever. But whatever the reason is, they could have been lost trying to take a Facebook picture or, something for TikTok or whatever. That stuff happens. And now with so much social media and everything going around, more and more people get lost every day going to a beautiful picture scene, and they walk off the trail, go to wherever, and boom, they're. Oh yeah. Pretty soon, Will, aka Gorilla Gamer, is going to go live. We are doing a live, I'm just doing the pre-game and everything for Will's channel. I try to help our community as good as I can. Hey, what's up, Anthony, brother? Good to see you. Sorry, I'm already done with showing people things, talking about water, how you need water to survive, and telling people like true end of the world scenarios is probably never going to happen. It probably never will. But it's life goes on. Life goes on every day. Life will never continue to cease. It won't. There is always, but the one thing that you do need to learn, the one thing you do need to know is how to survive. Because even if it's not an apocalyptic, Mad Max scenario, apocalyptic, scenario, survival can happen. Survival situations can and will happen. It doesn't matter if you're in Mexico and you get kidnapped and you find your way out of the situation. You got to learn how to survive on your own with nothing. Those are what I'm teaching you. That's what I want you to learn. Because in reality, if an end of the world scenario happens, most of that is not surviving. Most of that is going to be scavenging. Because
you're going to be breaking into places, you're going to be stealing food, you're going to be hunting and killing each other for real, for anything that has to deal with that. But if you're, but oh, nice. Is that going to be on your channel, Anthony? But real world, real world situations and everything is going to happen on a normal everyday life. It could happen on a vacation. It could happen, you know, on it could happen on a vacation. It could happen going to work. It could happen going to another state. You know, always, always keep a survival bag with you, because a lot of people, especially during winter time, a lot of people are going to be in places. And always pack extra clothes with you. Keep extra clothes in your car, or a blanket or something. Keep a wool blanket or a fleece blanket or something in the trunk of your car. Okay? Because, like in wintertime, most places are covered in feet of snow, not just inches. Nice. Okay, Anthony. Okay, brother. So everybody, everybody, when is the when is that going to be, Anthony? But always keep a set of an extra set of clothes with you. Keep a set of boots with you in your trunk. If you work in an office or something like that where you can't wear boots and you can't wear regular clothing and you have to wear dress clothes, that's not going to keep you alive in a true survival situation, you know. You're going to burn up in the summer and you're going to freeze in the winter with dress clothes. So keep a pair of clothes and change it out every season. No, it's going to be summer. Put a pair of summer clothes in your trunk. If it's going to be winter, make sure you wear winter clothes. You know, wear thermals, wear that stuff, because you never know when your cars are going to break down in the middle of a backwood, back road or something like that. When is your interview with Goodall? It always keep either a fleece blanket or a wool blanket in your truck with your survival kit. And the survival kit can be something as simple as a water filtration, a lighter, and just a knife or an axe, depending on where you're at. If you have a small hatchet, put that in your trunk, or a bow saw, something that you can use to process wood with. Ah, okay, cool, Anthony. Alright, so everybody go over to Anthony, my brother, Unidentified S4's channel. Make sure you hit that notification for Sunday at 6 p.m. to check out his channel and his interview with James Goodall, which James is a good guy. He's a very good guy. He's down to earth and everything. Right, Sarah? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know. It could be a brand new fucking car. It could be a brand new car. And it'll break down on you. And you won't think of carrying anything with you, a jumper box or whatever, because you think it's a brand new car. You don't. Most people don't think in those situations when it's new. They don't think a new thing is going to break. But everything can break, and everything will break, and everything will leave you in a situation. Always, Anthony, brother. Always. You know I support you, brother. Will always support you, Anthony. You're the guy that got me into the UFO stuff. Damn you. Now you got me, freaking out about aliens all of a sudden. But the thing is know your area. Yeah. You're a good guy, Anthony. I love you, brother. But survival isn't thought about until you actually have to live it. It's not. Really, Dale? Really? I bet Anthony would love to hear that. Oh, yeah. Anthony is mint. He's a very good guy. But, I know Anthony can handle himself. That's why I don't really have to worry about him, And most people that have common sense don't have to. That's the thing, there's the people that have common sense that can survive. Then there's the people that don't have common sense that will never survive. They will be put in a situation where they cannot handle themselves, or they have a mental problem where they mentally break down. There's Thanks, Anthony, brother. Yeah, it pretty soon. I bought these books. I updated my survival library, okay? And one of my weaknesses, nobody's perfect in any of this stuff. Nobody's perfect in any of these fields. And if you think you're perfect, you're lying to yourself.
If you believe you're going to be able to go out into the wilderness and never have a problem ever, you're lying to yourself. And that's truth. Because the wilderness is its own beast. And I'm not talking about the animals that's in the wilderness. I'm talking about everything else that's in the wilderness. We are very, very vulnerable. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're at. Have you ever, let me ask you in the chat, how many of you have stumped your toe? All right. In your house. All right. You're just walking and stumped your toe. How long did it put you down for? You know? How many of you have sprung your ankle in a perfect area, which is your house or your front yard or something? How long did it keep you down before you could get strength or it not hurt? I'm talking about spraining your ankle. Okay? If you say that you sprung your ankle and got right back up and went to work and everything, I'm sorry, but I doubt that. I doubt you got right back up and did that. It's going to take you at least 2 days to get back to normal. Because even if you did get back up with the pain and everything, you still had instability. You still had pain throbbing. You were not able to fully maneuver your ankle. Yeah. And that's in a perfect scenario, Anthony? Like, in a perfect world. Think about doing that in the wilderness. Well, now you're vulnerable. Now with that smashed toe, because you're not going to stump your toe in the wilderness. You're either going to fall in a hole that a rabbit or badger or mole or something dug a hole into the ground. You're either going to trip, sprain your ankle. Worst case is break your ankle. Right, Anthony, right. Yeah, in the wilderness, you can die from these things. Hey, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, brother? Right, Andrew, right? In a survival situation, in a truck stop, you can always make a lot lizard into a flotation device. But, these situations and everything, if you say you twist your ankle, you're not able to get up, you're not able to collect firewood for the night, and it's the middle of winter. And what did I tell y'all about the threes of survival? You can only survive 3 hours in severe weather without dying, before you die. You can only survive 3 weeks without food. You can only survive 3 days without water. Oh, I understand, brother. It's all good. But that 3 hours in a survival situation in extreme weather, if you twist your ankle or you sprain your ankle or you break a leg, you can no longer get up to go and process wood. You're going to have to crawl. You're going to have to go through mud. You're going to have to go through briars. You're going to be cutting yourself up. And any kind of cut or bruise or anything, if it's not able to Okay, I'm back. Sorry. If you're not able to take care of any wound or sickness in the wilderness, you are dead. Sorry, it's my phone's finally reconnecting to the 5G from being out in the woods and everything. But when push comes to shove, nature will always win. Nature doesn't care about you. Nature doesn't care about your feelings. Nature doesn't care if you're hurt. Nature doesn't care if you're starving. Nature is the epiphany of survival of the fittest. It always has been, it always will be. If you show any signs of weakness, nature will take it. Nature will use that. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I use Canva. I use Canva on my stuff too. Like I made this one. Let me show you. I made this one for my when I was still doing my survival kit challenge with people, but then people stopped. People didn't want to do the $10 challenge.
I'm taking it up higher. I'm taking it up higher. I'm taking it up a mountain. It's time to jump. My eyes got flickering flames. Up to the sky, make it rain. Breaking the frames, breaking the chains. Ain't nobody holding the reins. Turning it on, trigger the bomb. I got the world in my palm. Staying calm in the storm. Where I was born, I call it home. I'm hitting the hardest. I'm hitting the target. My cut is the sharpest. Season the moment. We got this. We got this. We got this. They can't stop this. We got this. We got this. We can't stop. We got this. We got this. They can't stop this. We got this. We got this. We can't stop. I'm taking it up higher. I'm taking it up.
I made that with Canva. Then I put it over to Video Guru. I also made this with Video Guru. I kind of like Canva and I like Video Guru. It's really good. Like this one is for my like demon and supernatural discussion stuff. Like, let me show you. So, yeah, you could do some really good stuff. Yeah, Canva Pro. Yeah, I just got the free version of Canva. Hey, Janet, how you doing, sis? What's up, Jakey Poo? How you doing? I had a duck following me. I had a duck best friend today. Y'all missed it. I had a little female duck following me around. She helped me. She helped me earlier today with the live stream. You know. Yeah, it's all right, but yeah, it's called Video Guru. I do Canva. Canva is the ones that I used for these, but Video Guru you can actually put like music like that rap song that I put in for the 2022 survival kit challenge stuff. Like they actually have what is it, copyright free songs and everything on Video Guru. What's up, Jakey Poo, my wonderfully stuffed burrito? Yeah, it's my new schedule now, Janet. Yeah, because I do Good Morning Survival now because I'm on third shift now. So I'm on third shift and I got Saturdays and Sundays off. So it's a lot better for me now. Yes, I am. I am a mallard of mallards. But let me show you just the difference between Canva free and Video Guru free. So Canva, I'm the free Canva. I made these, I made this one. Then I made this one. And then I made this one. Alright, so those three I made with Canva free. But the other two, I like the music base better on Video Guru than I do Canva. Oh, Lee. Lee, you're wonderful, sir. I would love to make an intro video with a song that you make for me, brother. I know, Janet. I know, sis. I'm sorry. It's I need to work on a better time, but you know, with this schedule and everything, with me getting off at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is really like 5 a.m. for you Californians, like, I need to work on. When I get off at 7 o'clock, I can do more like urban exploration and stuff, and finding better places, because I still need a lot more. I still need some more shots to finish my first episode of the Survivor Chronicles. Californians need beauty sleep. Ain't that the truth? You yoga mat and chia seed drinking, Chubacha tea sipping Californians. Yes, Lee is God's gift to music. Cheers to you, Lee. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a beat of music in our souls, sir. Beauty sleep, what's that? It's all good, Janet, sis. It's all good, sis. Don't even worry about it. Anthony. Sing! Sing, you minstrel, sing! But, I already, yeah, kombucha, avocado toast. That the chia seed and bean sprout soup. Oh my lord. Like, oh, California. I love, but there was a good point that was made. I don't know if y'all ever watch Yellowstone, right? Or Yellowwood or Yellowstone or whatever the hell it's called. But there was a quote there. There was these vegans that were sitting in front of one of these ranches, right? And they were protesting, the cruelty towards animals and everything. And he turns around and he says, just because you eat vegetables doesn't mean that you're still not killing living things. Everything that we ingest, whether it's meat from an animal or vegetables from a plant, it is all a living creature. And when you have to plow thousands and thousands of acres of land, you are killing every frog, every earthworm. You're killing every snake, every mole. You're killing every kind of rodent. And how adorable does an animal have to be before you say you are abusing and destroying them? How adorable does it have to be? And that's true. It doesn't matter what we do in this world. Something dies. Something has to die to feed something else. And that's the way life is. Be one of us Californians. You won't regret it here. Nah, I'm good, Genesis. I'm good. I'm good on going to good old Cali. Right. Yeah. It's just, people don't understand what has to happen to feed us, And that's the situation that we're all in. And that's why food shortages and everything are happening, Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah, trust me, I wouldn't have been in Texas if it was. Okay, you want to know? You want to know the secret why I'm not in Tennessee anymore? Is because Tennessee allowed so many Californians from California, like San Francisco and stuff like that, to come out to to Tennessee, because we needed people with technology experience, and Tennessee wasn't that. Trust me, Lee, it's there is not a place in this world that is safe anymore, brother. There's just not. Oh, wonderful, Andrew, wonderful. There goes the 3-jet. Every day at this time in the morning, there has been 3-jet formation, a flying V formation that's been flying around Texas every day. And it's not just one squadron of 3. It's multiple squadrons, and they're only flying in a 3V pattern. And it's making me wonder what is going on, because Texas, well, San Antonio is military city. It's got Air Force, it's got the military, it's got everything here. But you got an offer to be Spooky's pool boy, Jake. You think about it every day when you're walking into work. At least you won't be setting yourself on fire, right, brother? You'll be getting that bronze, Greek god tan. Spooky offered me the job too, to be his pool boy also. Maybe we could do Jake and Star pool boy services. Yeah. Californian girls. But the things that I've been hearing on the news, I mean, even Poland and Finland and everything, a lot of the NATO regions are, Poland has just issued a countrywide thing about making their citizens become preppers all of a sudden. They want everybody to stockpile at least 6 months worth of food, and that is a requirement in Poland. And Finland is starting to do the exact same thing, telling people to stock up 6 to 8 months worth of food in their houses. You hear that? There goes another flying V. I would keep your pool still, Wally, because you have to think of it in the long term. A pool is what? 1,500 gallon way of collecting water? It's a water source. And I tell anybody and everybody, if you own a pool, keep it for emergencies. Keep it if anything ever happens and you have a way to collect water. You have a way of having a water source if anything goes wrong. Just like, during hurricanes, tornadoes, stuff like that, they tell you to fill up your pool, your bathtubs, and all this stuff with water. Same thing with a pool. Fill it up with water. You don't have to put chlorine or anything in it, but just keep it. Chad won't get on a plane. Yeah. I understand. I know it draws algae, Wally, but the thing is, like you said, it's a 4,000 gallon. Imagine how long you could survive in a scenario with 4,000 gallons of water. Even if it's stagnant water and it collects algae in it, you can still use that algae as a food source. You can use that 4,000 gallons, even though it's stagnant water, you can boil it. You can use it as a water source. You can also use it to water whatever you need. You can use it to water your animals. You can use it for bathing. You can use it for multiple purposes besides being a pool. Oh, Jake. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. You can always come to Texas, Jake. I'm here for you. Well, yeah, I mean, what's up, Dark? How you doing, brother? I mean, the chlorine, yes, it does purify the water. You can also boil out the chlorine in it. It's just a different version. Like the pool chlorine's a different chemical process, I believe it is. No. Pool chlorine, yeah, it's still a water purifier. Yeah, what am I thinking? Chlorine does purify the water. So you'd have a purified drinking source of water. Yeah. So all you'd have to do is just hook up a solar panel to the pool motor and everything and keep it circulating. Yeah. I love you, Jakey Poo. Mwah. Yes, I got a pool, Janet. I have a pool. I don't have it set up yet, but we got a pool. we're going to put a pool in when we finish building the A-frame. You can always be my pool girl, Janet. Yeah. See, that's why I love my brother Dark. Like I said, there's too many things in survival and apocalyptic scenarios and everything to remember every little piece of information out there. We're actually going to get a jacuzzi also. We're going to get a 4-person jacuzzi. Oh yeah, Dark. But like, even that's why you need more people, because in true survival, one person can't remember everything. There's only 1% of people that have the ability to remember everything. And I tell you the truth, it's hard for me to remember what I ate yesterday, let alone remember the thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of information. Yep. Yes, sir, Dark. Any kind of river stones or porous stones, sand or silt, and charcoal. They say activated charcoal, but any kind of charcoal works. Yep. That's what I'm doing with the A-frame. I'm going to be making a gutter system to collect rainwater that falls off of it, and to go into a 300 gallon water tank. Because that's the one thing, being a diabetic, I drink a lot of water and everything. So most of, I'm going to have a lot of water to drink. And the more water I can collect and the more water I can save. There you go. There you go, Linz. Oh, yeah, Jake. We're all here for you, brother. We will always be here for you, Jake, brother. Yep. To remove the rest of the petroleum, yeah. Well, you can also activate have activated charcoal from freshly burnt wood. You don't have to worry about just the charcoal. You can make it out of coconut shells. There's a bunch of ways of being able to make charcoal without actual real charcoal. That's my boy, Anthony. Old ladies love it when I used to clean a pool when I was like 18 too, Anthony. Oh, jeez. But You know, it's Anthony. Are you going live today or no? Is anybody else going live today besides Gorilla? I mean, it is Friday. I need to start. I need to start. I may not do a live stream this weekend. Where's Sonny? Sonny's here? Is Sonny here? You see Paranormal Chop Shop? Stop, Matt. No. We also bought off of Wish. We bought a sauna thing, like a sauna heat room, like a relaxing meditation sauna room that we're going to put up also on the walk around porch area. Okay. Tinnitus Chop Shop. That's it. Okay. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Jake. Oh, does she? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. I don't know why I can't. I got a brand new phone and I still can't hit the 3 dots to give you a moderator. I don't know why. You got some music for me, Dark? Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. We have so many medical conditions now. And to be honest, with the God honest truth, none of us is going to be able to survive a true apocalypse scenario, a true end of the world scenario. None of us will be able to survive because we have too many medical conditions to survive from it. It's all good, Sarah sis. Oh, nice. Okay, Dark. Yeah, let me know. Lee, if I gave you a moderator, if I gave you a wrench, brother, you can promote yourself. Don't even worry about it. Y'all are all my family. I don't care about it. I don't care if you self-promote yourself or anything. I don't care. It's true. Yeah, Jetta, it's true. Especially the ones with medical, the weaker ones. Yeah. Okay, you're on Eric's channel at 1. Okay. Hey, Anthony, if you want to throw Eric's link in, do it. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Dark, brother. Just let you know, Anthony, Lee, brother. Don't even worry about it. Like my brother Dave from Darius Lives. You know, I support all my musician brothers always. I understand I'm the same way, Lee. I'm a horrible moderator, tell you the truth. Like, I'm a horrible moderator. I'm like that mouse that's in the house. You know, you never know where I come from, but I'm around. I'm that squirrel at the top of the tree that'll throw nuts at you. But, you know, to be honest, most of this world will die in an apocalypse situation. Most people will die in a survival situation. And it's the truth. You know, oh, Dark, I'll put you as a mod on here soon. Don't even worry about it. It's just I have to be on the laptop and on the phone at the same time to do it, and I ain't nobody got time for that yet. Ain't that the truth, Lee? But life, like I said, this world and over the last 100 years, we have become weak. Our you know, the last 4 generations, that was our parents' generation. Our parents' generation was literally the last strongest generation. Then it was our generation. Our generation, the people in their 30s and their 40s, is the beginning of the weaker generation. Now with the recent 2 generations that's came out, they are walking corpses pretty much. They are literally the Walking Dead. Anything and anything that happens to them, they are not going to be able to survive it. They are not going to be able to get out of any kind of situation that they are put into. They are going to be the marauders. They're the ones that's going to be killing each other. They're the ones that's going to be uncontrollable. Right, Dark, yeah. The weak gen started in the 80s, yeah. That's what I'm saying, you know, like, I was born in 84, so we were being shot up with so many testable medicines. We were shot up with now, you know, and eating so much processed food and everything. Danger Dale even says, I work at a community college. These new gens are doomed. Right, Danger Dale, brother. You could drop links if you were a mod, right? Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Lynn, sis. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we are tougher than the new generations, the 80s babies, but we were the start of the weaker generation. We are. You know, it's the truth, you know. Like I was saying, we were shot up with so much test medicine. We were shot up with so much, you know, so many, pre-made foods, so many preservatives put in our foods, and eating that for the last, the last 4 decades of eating pre-made food, dehydrated foods, all of this stuff we literally are preserving our body. They just recently said coroners, and morticians literally say they have to use less embalming fluids on humans now than ever before, because of all of the preservatives that are put in foods today. Our system is literally ran on salt, Yeah, that's true too, Lee. I mean, it it depends, like their ideology, a good portion of them is having a good ideology. Yes. Yeah. And that's another thing, where parents are stopped from doing their job, being a parent. You know, oh yeah, yeah, Janet, yeah. My sister, Taro and T, she's a mortician, and but they recently said that they have to use less embalming fluids and everything nowadays because people are so their bodies decay slower now because of all the food that we eat. Because we don't eat natural food anymore. We don't. So everything that is used to preserve the meat and vegetables and everything that we put in our body affects our system. It's just like humans learn to cook meat to preserve meat for longer periods, but our system is meant to eat raw meat. Our system, our genetics are made to eat raw meat. We survive better, and our bodies digest raw meat better than it does cooked meat. Yeah, not everything. I mean, not everything is, processed and, preserved, but a good 80% of the stuff that you go to a store and everything to buy is processed and preserved, Why do you think, you can open up a can of tuna? And I've literally done it. I can open up a can of tuna and 2 years after the expiration date, 3 years after the expiration date, and still eat it, and it's still good. Same thing with like Chef Boyardee. Anything that is canned and processed, you can open it up and still eat it like it's brand new, even after the expiration date. Raw chicken that sits in the sun. Oh, dark. You like that all natural smell, huh? Well, the majority of like discipline did stop in the 2000s, but it was already in effect in like the 90s and everything, you know. You like it all natural. That's the one thing. That's the only one animal that you cannot eat raw anymore is birds. Is any poultry product. And that's so weird. What is it? Salmonella that you get from it? Yeah. The world is something else. I mean, you know, look at, you know, what, 70 years ago, almost 80 years ago, in the 50s, okay? Everything was fresh. Everything was made there and taken home. You know, even the butchers and everything in local grocery stores, it was made and processed there. Now in a grocery store, that meat that you're eating has dyes in it to keep it fresh looking, and it can stay on the shelves cold for weeks, you know? It is. It is, Janet. I mean, the world is going downhill, and it's going downhill fast. And we think we're doing it for the better of mankind, but it's not. It's just like, even if we stopped everything, okay, the pollution that is in the world. And I know if Ron was here, Ron and a lot of other people would probably battle me about this, but it's true, okay? The world has mass pollution in it. And it's not just our generation that has created this mass pollution. It has been going around since the Industrial Revolution in Europe, okay? Major factories producing thousands and thousands and thousands of chemicals every second of the day. What's up, Angel Sis? How you doing? Oh yeah, I still got a belt too, Lindsay. If I didn't die from getting beat by a belt, no other kid will. But, but here's the thing. Our pollution, we use plastic every day. We use aluminum every day. The way that those get processed, even making glass out of sand, is still pollution. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, millions of pounds of pollution every day being sent to places like Africa. There is literal cities of garbage in Africa that not just, regular garbage, but clothing, electronics, car parts, everything being sent to places in Africa and other countries every minute of the day. We are filling up landfills every minute of the day also. We are burning this stuff. Even the recycling plants are pluming with black clouds of processing everything. Hey, Tryon, how you doing, brother? How you doing this morning? There is not a day that goes by that trash and everything is not destroying this world. Even if we stopped today, stopped making everything, even this paper cup, okay, this paper cup that has my coffee in it, what's on top of it? A plastic cup, a plastic lid. All right. It takes chemicals to process this paper, to make this paper. It takes chemicals to process the glue to hold this paper together. It takes machinery and petrol or gas to run the machines to fold this paper into the perfect shape to make it. It takes the same processing to make and form this plastic lid that goes on it that gets thrown away. All of this goes back to a recycling plant to be undone and to be remade into materials to be sent back out to be done the same exact way. Gotcha, Angel. Oh, not much, trying. Just random talking. We were talking about water and everything earlier today, and now we're just shooting the breeze. But all of this stuff, even the computer chips and everything that you have in your computer, in your phone, all this stuff, it all takes a process of poisoning. Even soldering the motherboards and everything that you have lets off a small amount of poisonous gases into the air, into your lungs, slowly killing every single one of us. We are literally killing ourselves every day for the idea of technology. There is not a day that goes by that does not put into the ozone layer. And the only way the world can re-heal itself and everything is if we stop all this stuff altogether. But we never will. Don't drink coffee, it's burnt. I know, right, trying? Yeah. Well, it's not just, it's not just the plastic, it's aluminum processing, it's zinc processing, any materials, any precious metals that we use all the time still destroys the ozone layer, still destroys everything that we have. Yes, that too, Lens. It does over periods of time, Angel. Yes, the chemicals, all these chemicals and everything, it does process, toxicity. But when the earth created this stuff, it wasn't created to poison the earth. Just like mercury veins. Mercury veins are poisonous to us. You can't breathe mercury. You can't, mercury can also poison you by touch. Liquid mercury and everything, but it is a solid form in the mercury veins. Same thing with sulfur. Same thing with all this other stuff. It is naturally processed, but the way we do it, we turn it out of its natural state into a toxic state because we need it. And in doing that, we create something that the Earth is not meant to handle. Ford doesn't make Mercuries anymore. No, but they still own it, right? They still own Mercuries. Right, Dark, right. Everything that we touch, literally everything that we touch, we turn into poison. Who is the bad person in this situation? Just because we're smart doesn't mean just because we're book smart doesn't mean we're common sense smart. Everything we touch turns bad. It's like the curse of Midas touch, you know? Everything turned to gold when he touched it. And it's the same thing with humans. Everything that we touch and try to turn into something else, we make it toxic and poisonous. We don't know when to stop. We don't. Even aluminum, when aluminum is melted, it releases toxic gases. Say you produce 1,000 aluminum cans. The melting process, and like when you melt aluminum, you're supposed to wear a respirator to it, just like soldering and everything. When we melt aluminum and turn it into a molten thing, it releases toxic gases. If you're doing 1,000 aluminum cans every day, you're melting the aluminum, turning it into liquid to reform it into another metal, into another shape. Every time you melt it down, you are releasing toxic chemicals into the air. So, say you have, I don't know what the weight of gas is or anything, but say it's like you get 200 pounds. I don't know, 200 whatever of poisonous gas for every 1,000 cans. Look how many cans are being made every second of the day here. You know, just in one state. You have beer cans, you have aluminum Coke cans, you have cans for anything and everything. Called SM? Okay. But that poisonous gas, those poisonous gases is constantly released into the ozone and released into the air every day. That's why people are not allowed to live near can processing plants anymore, is because over 80 years ago, it come to find out that it kills people. Like, the excess of the gases kills humans. They get health problems, all this stuff. Yeah, there's aluminum in some deodorants. Yeah, that's true. Trying. Right, Dark. That is true too. I mean, we are all about money. There is no helping the world unless we can make money out of it. It's just like, I'm sorry, Californians, but I'm going to bash on you again. But it's just like that California group that is supposedly cleaning the California, the beaches of California and the beaches of all these, tropical islands and all this stuff, of all the plastic and everything that's supposed to be killing our wildlife and all this stuff. All right. But they're selling recycled plastic bead bracelets. All right. These bead bracelets are made from the plastic that they take out of the oceans and reforming it into a piece of jewelry for you. It's $5 for it, and that $5 goes to help the cleanup process and everything. But what happens when that plastic bracelet that broke off your wrist and everything, what happens to it after it breaks? It goes back to the dumpster, just like everything else. And it continues to circle around, just like everything else again. So these idiots think they're cleaning the ocean just to make another piece of plastic that's going to go back into the ocean. But they're making $5 on each one of these. It's stupid. It is completely stupid. And I mean, everything is a money game. And they get these people like Gwyneth Paltrow and her Goop, or whatever the hell it's called, Goop or Gloop or Gope or whatever it is. I mean, that woman's about cleaning the universe and all this stuff and cleaning the world and everything, but she makes a plastic drinking bottle with a healing crystal inside of it and think you're going to purify your body by putting a crystal in the water, and it's going to clear you and let you survive. People are stupid. People are stupid. And I'm sorry, but they are. Yeah, but you know how much cilantro you have to eat to remove any of those metals that's in your body? I mean, that's cilantro is only trace amounts of metal, like trace amounts of potassium, trace amounts of iron, stuff like that. There's not enough cilantro grown to remove all of the bad stuff out of your body that we take in. Take care, Trine brother. Thanks for stopping in. I understand. I mean, I understand, Dark. I do. I do. What little bit does help. But even for a small cause like what they're trying to do, they're not taking away from the system, because for every 1,000 pounds or 100 pounds of plastic that they remove from the oceans and everything, there's 10,000 pounds that gets dumped and lost into the oceans every day. And I'm not just talking about from tankers. I'm not just talking about, everyday waste. I'm talking about flooding, like the flooding that happened in Florida, from the recent hurricane. You know how many thousands of pounds of plastic and garbage and metal and everything was washed back out into the ocean? Rightly, yeah. Most of these people are dreamers of, fanatics. Like, oh, I know, I know what you're trying to say, Angel, but the offset of what little that vegetables and stuff can do doesn't offset the majority of taking in. And it's a never ending cycle. All this stuff is a never ending cycle. It's never going to stop. Yep. Oh, I know, Dark Brother. I know. Like it's a never ending cycle. It's like Ouroboros, the snake that constantly is eating itself and it never stops. That's one of the things, Angel. We could have had saltwater filtration plants and everything. There was a saltwater filtration plant, I think, in the Gulf of Mexico that was supposed to filtrate water, that was supposed to filtrate the salt out of the ocean water to produce drinking water to put into the, into civilization. It turned out that the cleaning the filters, changing out the filters and everything from the salt, and not reusing the sea salt to repurpose it, they were spending more money. And I think this happened in like the late 60s, early 70s. And you can still see the water filtration platform in the Gulf of Mexico still to this day. It's rusting away and falling apart, but it costs them too much money to keep replacing the filters and sucking up the water and everything, and not making enough money out of it to put back in. They were spending more money than they were making. So even in like when I was on that cruise ship and everything, they have for cruise ships and luxury liners and stuff like that, they have saltwater purification filters, right? So you can have fresh drinking water in a survival situation if the cruise ship or whatever goes under and you have to be on a life raft. They made these things, but the thing is that water purification, that water filter can only filter about 20 to 30 gallons before the filter clogs up and the machine stops running. So in the reality of it, you're not getting that much water from what the salt is in the ocean. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, I thought they closed them all down, Dark. I think there was like 4 of them, like 4 of the, salt filtration factories. Yeah, the brine. Yeah. Thanks, Wally. Yeah, somewhere on the East Coast. Yeah, I think so. I think there's like 4 of them. I think there's one on the East Coast. I think there's one on the West Coast. I think there's one in the Gulf of Mexico, and I believe there's one in Canada. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, League. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's one in California somewhere. Thanks, John, brother. Oh, got you, Lee, brother. It's just, you know, it's. But like what we said, if people aren't making money, they don't care about humanity. Because here's the thing: it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people die. There's like 1.2 million babies being born every day on Earth. So it doesn't matter, you know. We are a cash cow. It doesn't matter how they kill us. They're not going to make this world better. They never will. They don't want to, and they never will. But yeah, it and you know, the government will spend millions upon millions of dollars on putting a floating telescope up into space and spend millions and millions of dollars to send it up in space and create a rocket. Look how much junk is floating around in space from us. Okay? I mean, all the way from the first going to the moon. There is huge piles of metal floating around in space from us. You think we are going to fix this planet when we are literally littering outer space also? Yeah, okay, 200, okay. And you see, I mean, it doesn't. 17,000 of them, but only 2 of them are currently in operation. That just means what? 16,800 are sitting there rusting away from the salt water and everything. The world doesn't do anything. The world, we are destroying this world. We literally are. And we're destroying space. Everything we touch, we destroy. And that just goes to show it. We poison everything we touch. And yeah, it's not, and that's why, you know, 16,800 of them are not working, is because there's not enough money coming in from it. There's not. Yeah. No, it's not going to save us. It's not. Well, even I heard that. Well, even if it is just 200 in America, that's still not pulling in enough water to help us, Like, where is it? There's somewhere in the Middle East that is literally sending ships to the Arctic to bring back icebergs, to bring fresh water into their country. I think it's like, I don't know if it was Israel. I don't know if it was Israel or somewhere. It's a it's one of the desert countries, but they're literally pulling in icebergs, like gigantic icebergs, into their oceans, and the star seeds will save us, Lee. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was saying. Angel. It's too expensive for what they get out of it. And they're not going to waste money. Like, they're not going to spend money if they don't see money coming in, And the government's not going to give loans or anything to this stuff. Yep, that is true, Wally. Doesn't go to help us. I think so, Dark. I don't know, but I know it's one country that's bringing icebergs to literally bring fresh water into their country. Right, Lee? Well, I mean, the thing is, though, Angel, like, there's only what, a handful of and I'm not being mean about it, but in the reality of everything, the majority of the human race is stupid, okay? The majority of the race believes some higher beings and everything are going to come here and take care of us. It's just like the majority of the world rely on the government to do everything for them. But the thing is we all need to wake up. And it's not just shitting on one person, Angel. It's in the reality of everything, everybody gets shit on. Everybody does. It's don't talk bad about the aliens, Dark. But the thing is humans can't save themselves. But that's the thing. Humans can't save themselves. Humans are creatures of habit. Humans are creatures of they need a superiority. They need protection always. They will probably probe you. I look at everything through a realist point of view. If you look at everything through time, through history, if aliens did come to us at one time, why are they not back? Why are they allowing us to kill ourselves? The thing is we are an uncontrollable race. Everything has its purpose. It does. I mean, even you can agree on some things, Lee. You know, like, here's the thing, Lee. Like healing vibrations that is used nowadays. You know, you being a musician, you know, you've heard of the God frequency, Lee? Oh no, I know you are. I know you are, Lee. Don't worry about it. But you've heard of the healing vibration or the God frequency, right? Right, Lee? It's like 7.4 megahertz or something like that. You don't have to leave, Angel. We have a go at everything. All right. We have a go at every persona. Hell, 90% of the people that I talk to think I'm insane. Okay, because I'm a prepper. Right, Dark. Right. The God frequency, the healing vibration. There is some things out there that do help. Whether it's metaphysical or not. But yeah, that's what it is, right, Dark? Yeah, two frequencies, something like that to make the God frequency. But, you know, I've been looking into that. I've been studying it, you know. And now, I've been listening to it, and I can actually roll my, rotary cuff now. Hey, Nightmare, how you doing? Here's the thing, and to be honest, you have to be able to have a jab hit at you. If you truly believe in your thing, you are supposed to be able to take a hit. Not everybody's going to see eye to eye in everything. Okay? It's like Lee. Lee doesn't believe in the starseed. That's his right. It's just like most people don't believe in the flat earth system. That's your right. 963 hertz. Thank you, Dark. Thank you. And that's fine, Angel. Anybody and everybody can believe what they want here. This family is allowed to poke fun at each other. Okay? Poke fun at our beliefs and everything. You know how many people poke fun at everything I believe in? I even poke fun at everything I believe in. You have to learn how to take it. Okay? It's all good, Lee. But, the thing is, we've all had our fun we all had our fun about talking about the starseed stuff. Everybody's allowed to believe what they want here. Right, Dark. Right, Lee. We all watch everything. We open our minds to everything, okay? And in this day of age, it's more open to believe this stuff, all right? The people that used to believe in UFOs 50 plus years ago, they used to be in close-knit families, close-knit groups. They're not open like they are today, It's the same thing with the prepper community, the same thing with survivalist communities, bushcrafting, stuff like that. We were all in a small-knit group also. People, in reality, we were considered hoarders. We were considered the silent kid that was going to kill everybody because we wanted an apocalyptic scenario. And it's true. You want to know how many days I wish I would wake up and see fucking Mad Max and guys, guys and women running around in dominatrix suits with a zipper on their face, opening it up and sticking their tongue out, riding around in dune buggies. I would love that. I got a GIMP suit in the closet ready to go for an apocalypse. Okay. Correct, Dark. Yeah, you would be crazy. It's the same thing with any of these other fields. If you came out and said, look how bad that the Patterson and Gimli film came out. You know how they were bashed every single minute of the day when they brought that video out? Correctly. You always have to ask. If you don't ask, you're not learning. And if you can't defend it, then what do you have to prove to me? It's the same thing with any scientific studies, anything. If you can't defend your side, there's no point in even talking about it, right? I mean, there's hundreds of things that get bashed every day because the people that are talking about it or joining that movement can't defend it. And to tell you the truth, I can't defend prepping. I can't defend homesteading. I really can't. That's true too. It's so much easier now to not have to defend yourself and hit block. It's so much easier now in this world. Instead of having to actually defend what you believe in. And that's, what is it called? Cancel culture now or whatever. What's up, Nicole, sis? How you doing? Cancel culture makes everything look bad now. Everything, I can say whatever I want to, and if I don't want to listen to you, I just block you. That's all it is, And you on the receiving end, it's just like, I understand. And, if I don't want to listen to what you say, I just block you. And you will never know if you're blocked from me ever seeing your stuff. Understandably, yep. Oh, I know, Dark. I know. Well, it's the same. It's the same way with. It's the same way with survivalist, communities. It's the same way with prepping communities. Everything. If you go to a prepping community and you tell them that they're a bunch of hoarders, you are going to be chased out like a witch with fire and pitchforks because you called them a hoarder. And in reality, they are a hoarder. I'm a food hoarder. I'm a prepper. I have at least 2 years worth of food stock in my 10 by 12 bedroom that I converted into my food locker. You do that, Lee. Right, Dark. A lot of homesteaders, they want to believe in the good old Amish ways or Mormon ways and do everything by hand and not use any form of technology to do it because it was so much better and it made you more of a man or woman to do it by hand. Screw all that. You know, even our Native American ancestors moved on with the times from bow drills to lighters or matches. Oh, trust me, Lee, I don't understand magic either. I am basic. I is a basic Matt. But if I can get a motorized auger to to drill holes into the ground and save me 3 hours of sweat and work and do it in 30 minutes to an hour, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to take a post hole digger and kill myself trying to dig through dirt and rocks and everything for no reason. There's no point in that. But, you know, all of this stuff, it's like bushcrafting, okay? And Lee can verify this, that bushcrafting is a big, huge freaking movement in the UK. Everybody's got to learn how to live like their ancestors did and, you know, make a mud hut out in the woods and you're good, Angel. Go take your break, hon. But we all have to wake up to reality. We all have to. It's all good. Lee. Nah, brother. Nah, you're good. Yeah. Life is too ahead of its time right now. Pity this fool. But, you know, there's no sense in killing yourself for a lot of stuff. There's no sense. If you can't laugh, there's no reason for you to live. And you have to laugh at everything. You know, life is a joke. Life is a place to have fun. Sorry, everybody. All right. Gorilla is going live here in a few minutes. Right, Lee. And that's the thing, you know, if you can't, that's what I had to learn. You have to laugh at yourself. You have to laugh at what you believe in before you can understand it. if you can't laugh at situations that are thrown at you, you don't need to be in that. You need to laugh. You need to take everything with a grain of salt. Because that's the way the world is. The world is going to poke at you. The world is going to make fun of you. The world is going, I mean, hell, look at Christianity. It's still around, and look at all the stuff that's been thrown at Christianity since day one. Dark, no, you're fine, brother. Like I said, we're all family. We are all brothers and sisters. And brothers and sisters poke fun at each other. We all do. We poke fun at everything from what we believe in, what we care about, everything. You have to understand it. You have to understand not everybody in this world is going to appreciate what you believe in. It's a state of fact. Dark, I don't know what you did, but you offended me also. Nah, Sam. Nah, I don't do Facebook, sis. Right, Lens. Right, sis. Rightly. We ain't the first to block Dark. You have to carry your own burdens. You have to. But the thing is, you have to learn to laugh at yourself. If you take everything too serious, what's the point in it? It's like people with Scienceology, or what the hell is it called? Scientology or Scienceology or whatever. I mean, look at Tom Cruise, for crying out loud. Look how many mental breakdowns that jackass has had. He locked himself in a closet for what, a week or a few days because people were bashing his belief in Scientology? Yeah, Scientology. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Sam. I mean, and look at Scientology now. When Tom Cruise first got into it, nobody ever heard of that shit. And after he had all his breakdowns and all this stuff, and now look at it, it's a multi-million-dollar religion. Right, Dark. Right, brother. It's just, this world is too fickle. This world is too weak. This world is too scared to have anybody have a go at them. for the longest time, I tried getting people to prove me wrong with stuff, you know? And it's just like I say this about a lot of people that I love you, Sam. I love you, Nicole. I love my paranormal people. But that's what I'm saying, Lee. The Brits, I love Brits humor because it's funny, but it's also true, you know? Really dark, really. Yeah. I mean, have you ever seen me and my brother Dave Darius live go at each other? But I love my paranormal people. But here's the thing, okay? If you literally come out, if you're just a regular person on the street and you come out and say that I can talk to spirits and spirits talk to me, the majority of the world is going to think that you're schizophrenic. And it's true, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I know, Lee. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Yeah, we're about to close up. I know Will's live. You took yourself serious once. But, look how many people that were supposed to be spot on mediums. Okay, you had the Long Island medium, you've had all these people and everything on talk shows and all this stuff that came out and say that they can talk to spirits, right? And 90% of them were proven wrong because they use a way of manipulation on people. They use emotional manipulation to control people. They do what's called letter grabbing. They'll look into an audience of people and say, I'm getting a message from a female that starts with an M, maybe an H, maybe an E. Do you know anybody with a name that starts with any of those letters? And they're going to be like, yeah, I had a grandmother named Helen. Yeah. Call 1-900 the dark side. Thanks, Dark. Yes, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, it's it right. There's there's so many things out there. There's people that's psychics, there's people that's mediums, there's people that are healers and all this stuff. Just like I've went to multiple hypnotists that are supposed to get me to stop smoking. Oh, one-time hypnotist, 100% success rate, thousands of reviews saying that they can hypnotize you to stop you from smoking. I've been to like 15 of them and paid them cash. And guess what? I still smoke. They never worked on me. They couldn't even put me to sleep. Damn happy if they leave you the fuck alone. Wait, what, Angel? Who had a dark attack? What? Hold on, I'm confused. But if you did change your mind, what would it look like? Oh shit. But people use anything and everything to try to get money. They do. It was like one of these TV shows that I saw. It was called like the Undead Files or whatever. And there was this female that was a psychic medium, the person that can read emotions, whatever. And every time she goes into a room or whatever, she's always touching it and she's touching the walls and stuff. And she's like, ooh, there's a bad spirit here of a female that, ooh, I could see her in the corner of the room. And it's like, oh my God. Like, and none of her stuff, like, supposedly they don't know anything about these locations that they go to. But literally, who doesn't have a cell phone in this day of age that they can't do research on their phone before they go to a location? Right? uh, I don't know. I've been to plenty of psychics. I had somebody read my palm once, and she said that I was supposed to have like 5 kids before I was 30, and I was supposed to be married, and all this good stuff. And look at me. I'm almost 40. I have no kids. I'm not rich. Darkness and darkerness. But alright, family. I think Gorilla's live now. Yeah, he's live. He's been live for like 13 minutes. Alright, fam. We are going to end this. Oh my God, I've been on here for 3 hours. Jeez. Alright. I will see you all at Gorilla Gamers. I love you, family. Good having a laugh. Great conversation with you all. I love you, family. Take care, family. I love y'all. Always be careful and be prepared. Love y'all. Bye, fam. Bye. I got a contract. Bye, fam. Love y'all.